So hi everyone, it's Terry Freeburn with the real estate company Buy and Sell. Everyone's been asking me lately, how is the real estate market? I mean, that's the first thing you ask a realtor when you see them, right? It's like not how are you, but how is the real estate market? So I'm going to go over that with you just to give you answer that question. A year ago from today, basically our numbers go like these would be for July's numbers, the end of July, right up to the end of July, 1st of August. So we're looking at the sales in the city. The number of sales in the city are pretty well on par with what they were last year, like pretty close, right? So we're about 120 sales in the month, and in the rural it was about 133 in the country, the surrounding area around Peterborough. A little bit more in sales in the country, but not a whole lot more. And the number of active listings are up. So this is the kind of interesting part. So we're getting more inventory on the market. So if you're a buyer, right, you've got a little longer to look at a property. If you're a seller, you can expect to take a little longer for your house to sell. So you're gonna have to be a little more patient. There are still some houses that are selling quickly, but they're in the, I would say, the under 400 range. And you'll see some agents that'll take a house that's let's say worth 400,000 and they're putting it on the market at 350,000. Some of them are still trying to do that, put the low price out there, try and get the multiple offers going, but not like it was before. There's still, I would say maybe a quarter of the agents are doing that now. A lot of them are trying to price their properties closer to where they would be selling at, so giving you more of a true market value. So they're trying to list it and sell it. Now, some of the properties are sitting on the market for 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks, and you'll see the agents will take the listings and they will drop the price on them. Right, and usually they'll end up selling at that point. But right now we have about 403 listings in the city, and that's up from a year ago, and 621 in the country area. Now, generally, we're kind of getting back to more traditional inventories of active listings in the area. So the days of inventory, this is kind of an interesting one. So what we like to look at is how long is it actually. If we took all the houses that are currently for sale, how long would it take for them to sell? In a real hot market, like it was in 2017, we had, it was like about less than a month of inventory. So that means that if we had no new listings come on the marketplace, and every listing was to sell, right, it would take us about, right now, 3 months in the city, right, to sell off all the houses if there was nothing new come on. So there's 3 months of inventory, and there's about 5 months of inventory in the country right now. So the average sale price is about $409,500. So I seen an article in My Kawartha on Facebook the other day, and they said it was 460,000 something, but that was the active listings, not the sales. So it's a very misleading number. I don't know why they would want to publish that, because it's just misleading, right? We should look at what the average sale price is, and the average sale price is $409,500 in the city and $448,000 in the country. A lot of reasons it's more money in the country because the houses are bigger. We've got more waterfront properties where you've got properties that are $1 million, $700,000-800,000, like higher end properties, right? And then so July 18th to July 19th in the city, the average sale price was up about 5% overall. So the overall market is still gone up year over year, about 5%. In the rural, your house is basically flatlined. It hasn't gone up, really gained anything in the last year, but it hasn't gone down neither, right? And I think with the interest rates being around between, I think, 3.2 to 3.5%, the rates are still really good. So unless we see the interest rates starting to climb, I can't really see the prices going down. It might take a little bit longer to sell a house, but I think the prices are still going to stay where they are, if not continue to go up slowly over the next while, mainly because of the supply and demand thing, right? So we still need good listings come on the market, and it still seems to be kind of difficult sometimes to find that. So anyway, so that's kind of a snapshot. If you look at this little chart right here, I don't know if you can see it, the low part in that chart, right, that was 2017. And you can see up here, right, this is where we are now, this level here, 2018, 2019, That's the amount of inventory we have in the market. And you can see that how low the inventory was here, and that's why the prices shot up. Like within about 3 months, we've seen house prices go from 250,000 to 325,000. It was like just crazy. So anyway, so that's a market snapshot here. Just a little bit for those of you that are looking to buy a house right now. The average sale price at 409,000. If you were to put 10% down on that house and finance it at 3.5%, which is probably a little bit high, but just bear with me for a minute. So 409,000, 10% down. That would leave you with about a $368,000 mortgage. Your payment on that would be about $1,800 a month. So right now in the city, it's cost you more than that to rent a house. I don't think you can get a house for $1,800 a month in Peterborough. You're probably looking at $2,500, $2,200, $2,500 plus heat and hydro. There's 3-bedroom apartments right now that are renting for $1,400 to $1,600. I know it's getting very expensive, but what I'm trying to get at is still better to own your own home than to rent, right? So if you can get that down payment together, in the long run, you're going to gain the appreciation value of the property, and once the property's paid off, you've got a nice asset there to retire on. Anyways, thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, if you'd like a free over-the-net market evaluation of your property, please give us a call. And our office number here is 705-749-2488. And take care. Have a great day.